There comes a point in football when a great team is no longer being admired, it is being feared. Not because of one trophy, not because of one player, but because of what has been built, quietly, patiently, ruthlessly, over years.
A lot of surprises. It's the first time we play against Alvaro, so I don't know. So no, honestly, it's no surprises. So I think we know each other. He knows us. Of course, there are some adjustments we have to do for the quality they have, but...
That point may now have been reached by Manchester City. This is not a prediction, this is not a preview, this is about a power shift happening in real time, and why Europe is starting to feel it. Why Man City are becoming Europe's biggest nightmare, the Champions League, does not lie. Under the brightest lights, weaknesses are exposed, pressure is increased, and truth is revealed. Over the last few seasons, something very specific has been observed across European football. A side has been assembled at Manchester City that does not simply compete at this level. A side has been built that is beginning to control it, not through noise, not through intimidation, but through absolute structure, complete belief, and a system so deeply embedded it functions even under maximum pressure. That is what has started to be feared. The real story, why this is bigger than one match when Manchester City and Real Madrid meet in the Champions League, a football match is not simply being scheduled. A collision of two football philosophies is being presented. Real Madrid have long been treated as the kings of Europe. History has been attached to their name like armor. 13 European Cups. A stadium that has hosted more defining moments than almost anywhere else on earth. That belief is real. And it is earned. But now, a different reality is being introduced. Manchester City are no longer entering these ties as hopeful challengers. They are being viewed as a side capable of removing Real Madrid's greatest advantages. A shift in European football is being witnessed, and it is happening in real time. What is being built at City 4? Things have been built at Manchester City that make them genuinely frightening. Depth where the players who come off the bench would start for almost every other club in Europe. Structural control, a system that suffocates opponents not through aggression, but through positioning. Through the slow, relentless removal of every option the opponent was counting on. Emotional architecture, the ability to absorb pressure, stay structured, and make the opponent pay when the moment arrives. City, under Guardiola, do not panic. And tactical memory, every mistake studied, every lesson applied. This is a team that genuinely learns. And in European football, a team that learns is one of the most frightening things an opponent can face. Why Europe is starting to fear them. Fear in football is not always generated by history. Sometimes it is generated by repetition. When the best clubs in the world are consistently being made to look uncomfortable, when the most intimidating stadiums in Europe are entered and nothing in the City performance suggests they are unsettled, something shifts. Other clubs are no longer hoping to avoid City in the draw. They are planning to avoid them. When City are at their best, options are taken away. Possession is controlled. Tempo is dictated, and belief slowly, almost imperceptibly, is drained from the opposition. By the time a team realizes how much control has been surrendered, it is usually too late to take it back. Manchester City are becoming Europe's biggest nightmare, not through noise, not through hype, but through the kind of fear that is earned through control, structure, and ruthless consistency at the highest level. A statement is being made, not with words, with performances, with pressure handled, with big moments managed. This team is not just ready to compete, it is ready to lead, everything still to play for. But City have already shown something this stage does not frighten them. And a team that cannot be frightened at this level is a very serious problem. If this is the kind of football content you are looking for, the deeper stories, the bigger pictures, subscribe Time Grid, because that is exactly what this channel is built for. Drop your prediction in the comments. Has City become the team Europe fears most? Share this video, and I'll see you in the next one.